Hey out there, this is like a combo video. It's like real estate investing, gray house update. I'm over here at the country house. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. And our last trip to Atlantic City. I played the $5 machine. I was feeling a little lucky, put $100 in, and I'll show you that in a second. The gray house, if you've watched any of my other videos, the gray house, the transformation, came out beautiful, right? Well, it's been on the market for, yesterday was a week and a day. I get a little anxious when I put houses on the market. Like, I want them to sell that day. Not even that day, I want them to sell within an hour or multiple offers, you know? So after a week, I'm like, oh, what the heck is going on? Well, I got a decent offer yesterday, and I counter-offered, and they accepted. So we're supposed to close on February 13th, which just so happens to be my birthday. What a birthday present, right? I'm over here at a house we call it the country house, because it looks like a country house. I'm gonna tell you more about that in 1 second. Take a look at this Atlantic City here. So I was feeling lucky, so I played $5, and I'm not doubling up. That was a nicer hit because I was down to my last dollar. Now, when I say down to my last dollar, I had this conversation with somebody the other day. It doesn't mean like then I don't have any more money in my pocket. It just means like I'll usually put $100 or $200 in a machine, and if I'm not really feeling it, then I move. So anyway, that's what happened. This is the country house. Let me show you. Do you see why I call it the country house? Now, I got Juan, the landscaping extraordinaire, gonna come over, and I think I'm removing that bush on the right or the left. My left, all together, and trimming that one down because it's a little too tight of a fit. Anyway, that's a country house. How do you like that red roof? We got this house about 3 years ago, and Diane said, hey, how about a red roof? I was like, I don't know about a red roof. However, you know, we got a red roof, and I really like it. I was just about to leave, but I'm going to take you guys for a quick tour of the inside, because I'm going to wind up listing it in a few weeks. This porch is begging for a rocking chair, right? And I just so happen to have one at my father-in-law's I'm gonna borrow. The country theme has continued inside the house. I didn't do much work to the house. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't do much work. I did a decent amount, but not like the gray house. I bought this house, had it listed for sale, and then took it off the market and rented it out. And that was all within almost record-breaking time. I think it was like literally 2 months from closing to refinancing it to putting a renter in here. So it was pretty good. That was 3 years ago. And before I get any criticism from the DIY HGTV watchers out there about how hokey this kitchen is, it's not hokey. And you got to deal with what you have, right? So originally, 3 years ago, the refrigerator was over there. It was really weird. You couldn't even get through that door. So I worked with what I had. New countertops, new cabinets, new appliances, and I put the refrigerator over there. There used to be like a walkway over there. I said, nah, let's put the refrigerator over there. So when we staged it, we had a little table over there, which is an eat-in kitchen, but I also put a dining room table like right where all my mess is right there. And then it's a big living room for TV, couch, table, you know. Country theme. I'm not in love with the wood. Like, I'm not in love with the dark wood. However, somebody will be. And it is what it is. This would be considered, this is probably where, if this was my house, I'd probably have my master suite back here. I mean, somebody could use this as a living room if they don't need a master suite downstairs, because I got 2 other bedrooms upstairs. At the laundry over there, behind there, washer and dryer, and a half bath over here. You got the stairs. I had Ray, the carpet flooring extraordinaire, put down the carpet and the flooring downstairs. The flooring downstairs still looks beautiful. It's not my go-to flooring, but it's that luxury vinyl planking, so it stood up to a couple and their kids, and I think they had a dog. I just got done painting this, so that's why it looks weird, like wet. Then you got another nice sized bedroom over here. And then you got the full bath over there. I didn't do the tile enclosure because I was in a rush to get this one done 3 years ago. We rented it out to a couple. They weren't married, and there was 2 kids. Nice couple. And, I mean, they were solid tenants. I never even had to come over here. Matter of fact, when I finally got the house back, I had to put my GPS on to find out where it was. I'm just saying, so I'm saying that because if anybody's ever been on the fence about buying real estate because I hear about the horror stories of being a landlord, yes, they do happen. I mean, I had a situation in Union Beach. If you look back at any of my videos, it was these guys that had relapsed on drugs and there was kids involved, and it was just a not a good situation. But in the end, it was like a silver lining because, yeah, I put like $5,000-6,000. I got a little twitch over that. But I sold it for more money than I thought I could get for it, so there was a silver lining there. In this particular case, it's a country house. The couple rented it. They paid their rent on time every month. Never even had to come over. I never even really talked to them. There was a leak one time, a sump pump down in the crawl space, but other than that. Then there was a situation where, I don't know what happened, but the guy was asked to leave by the police or something like that, and then I didn't get paid. And I mean, I feel for the woman, and I mean, the guy called me too. There's two sides to every story, but anyway, make a long story short, I didn't get paid for like 2 months. And I usually start getting a little aggressive with tenants when they're not paying because, I mean, like, I got a mortgage on this house, and I mean, I'm a nice guy and everything else, but I need to get paid. But I did this thing around Christmas time, and I said to Diane, I said, instead of like getting my lawyer involved, Ahmad, my attorney rock star, or being threatening or nasty, she probably already got enough stuff going on. Why don't we send her a gift card to Target to help with the kids? And we did. And, I'm not saying I sent the gift card so that I would get this result, but I'll tell you, just a couple weeks later, she had another place to live, and she left, and she left the place in decent shape. I thought about selling this house as is. So like 3 years wear and tear. It was renovated 3 years ago. It wasn't in that bad a shape. And I said, I'm painting this baby. Painting it, sprucing it up a little bit. I want to take as many objections off the table as possible. Because I think I told you guys this, but when I'm selling a house, I'm selling it to the lady of the house. I mean, guys aren't pigs, don't get me wrong, but from my experience, women do not like any kind of filth or anything like that. I don't either, but anyway, that's my mindset. So I put fresh paint on the walls. I'm gonna steam clean the carpet. I did a little bit of landscaping outside, little things like that. And then we'll put it on the market. The good news is 2 houses down from here sold for, well, it looks like it sold for $500, but it could have sold for more than $500, which is going to be a great comp for this house, a comparable. So let's see what happens. First the gray house, and then the country house, and then we got big plans. Talk to you guys later.